much, Sheev. Yes, TNC versus RNG. The double doom. It's out. It's in there again once more as the first 2 picks for RNG.
It's usually pretty even, but he's just doing a good job anyway. As those Gales, we see Lineup gets pressured quite a bit there. He has to be very careful down here. And Bounty Runes will come out. Looks like Armel makes the move toward top. I like that, so we can get the runes and put pressure on.
There we go. Look at the Hellbent Smasher blocking up Arfu, and that's going to set up for first blood as Ayu's able to take him down. Arfu's gone. Flyby will be fine, but space will be there for the farm to continue for Cuckoo on his Veno.
A bit concerning that they're forcing Monet out even too with this bottom lane, because that's what they wanted. They wanted to have this Naga versus the Veno, but it's a little bit too much pressure as mid. They might be able to get it now. This is level 6 Lesh before level 6 on.
He's got the slight, and he's going to be able to dodge the Ink Swell with it. In fact, the Stroke of Fate also misses. Does it matter though? The damage that Setsu's outputting with this Lesh is more than enough. Just runs down Armel in the trees as the power of the Lesh. I mean, we saw, Arfu comes in. See bottom, Tim's just going for the denied tower, getting himself back to full HP and mana before he returns to the lane, and give Cuckoo a bit of space himself. Those levels, Arfu with a rotation looking to get on top of Cuckoo and will be able to do so. Slowed him down long enough to get him with the Inkswell stun. Verify's going to be popped. It's not going to save Cuckoo as they've got the right clicks to finish him off. Cuckoo is out of the lane.
And that's the 2 supports just killed the safe lane Veno. Tim's heading up. They also are bringing in Ayu. They're bringing in 4 heroes over here. They really want to put the pressure onto this tower. Even putting a ward behind here.
See if they can get this kill onto Arfu.
Should be able to here with Gabby.
Then they move. Gabby
Ayu
popping the God Strength. He's been silenced, but he's already got all his spells out, so it doesn't matter. They'll cut down one. They do lose Ayu on the back lines. 1 for 1 at the moment. Great sleep from Tims. Onto the 2 of them. Gabby is there to try and disengage, but indeed Gabby is on the wrong side of the fight here. He'll try his best to run away, but Monet, Flyby, and Setsu are chasing him down. Gabby will turn, get another stun out to the Lesh. TPs are coming over. Gabby,
all 5,
fully focused. There we have him. Ice Path from Lanham catches him. It's 5 for it, but hey, it's Gabby out and gone. We'll see. Around the mid once more. The Setsu, level 9. Sept, of course, the first build for him.
Yeah, he's going to go the Yules. That's as we kind of, expected him to do.
So he's got that sort of catching setup. And talking about catch bottom up. Cuckoo caught up with the Ice Path. Monet's able to run him down, and the Inkswell stun's there to follow up. They do get a sleep. Is enough to save Cuckoo. Does allow Cuckoo to get out the Gale, and now with the jump forward onto Monet, they'll look for both of them. Lano's going to go for the TP out. They'll get both. Gabby. Fantastic play there, throwing the stun out to 1.
That was confident.
Yeah, he didn't need it to cancel the TP. He was like, hey, I got the right clicks to deal with Lanham.
It looks like they'll be able to disengage, but they defend the tower for a moment. They keep it up a little bit more time, and yeah, the maneuverability right now by TNC seems a bit better as they will get the root here.
And into the Doom. He's in a lot of trouble. Monet able to walk up, catch out Armel. Armel has been having a pretty smooth game, otherwise getting caught out by RNG being there.
At the finish.
They're still hitting those timings.
Yeah.
Him and Setsu are still very much having a good time with the heroes. It's just sort of the nature of the heroes that they're playing against. There's Gabby in the jungle. He's found the stun.
He's looking for the Grimstroke.
He's chasing him down. Grimstroke falling low. The stomp there as well from Tims, and he's gone. Gabby gets the kill on Arfu. So let's look towards the bottom lane, see if they can get more out of this. Lanham hiding in the trees. Will TNC be able to find him? They're pinging him out. They know he's in. The wards are down. They're scouting him out. Gale will miss, but it should not matter as Lanham trapped him by his own creeps. Gabby's got the stun, and will go for the Ice Path. Hide once more in the trees, trying his best to cut his way out. The damage far too much. Gabby getting the perfect angle to finish off the kill. Another kill for this Sven.
She's got her Mandarin Diffusal, which are like they're the great items, right?
She can now fight,
but
there's always the temptation to just keep farming.
Yeah, but you're versus Ember and ET and Sven, which are naturally great heroes, like we were mentioning, versus the so it makes your timings a little bit different. It changes you a bit.
Here we go, Armel. He's in. He's found Arfu. Saltbine's going to be thrown out, but nobody's standing near Arfu. The Doom is going to get laid down onto the Ember Spirit. Tims dropping down the ult, but Flyby pots the BKB. He'll be able to commit and chase down the Ember. They're trying their best to heal him up, but they cannot outdo the damage being thrown out by Setsu. The Lightning finishes him off, but now Gabby tag teams in, jumps in with the BKB, starts to absolutely slice Setsu to pieces. Setsu's dead. They'll look down towards Monet. Monet trying to go for you with the Diffuser Blade. He's got the song, he'll pop it. Monet does not have a TP. He's got to go for the walk down mid to try and get himself out of this. They're certainly going to chase. Gabby jumps in. Monet's caught out by the stun. He had a song, but he had no TP scroll to take him home.
Oh, someone either called him over or something, because he was split pushing and then he just joined afterwards to try to look for kills on the back lines, and They're going to have it back up, and then they're going to go look to smoke and find that fight. They know Doom is down. They know Song is down.
Yeah, to RNG have to be very, very careful right now.
Yeah, they're looking for
They should know that this sort of play is going to come in. The scan's going to be there from TNC. They know that RNG's up on this high ground. Monet does not have Song. If they get the jump onto the Naga Siren, it will be big. He's separated himself from the real ones. That's going to give Gabby a clear target. He's instantly in. The BKB's out. They're straight on top of Monet. Monet's trying to run away. Can he escape the Soul? But the Gabby gets the damage done. Turns towards his second. Arfu's dead as well. Lanham cannot TP out of this. 3 dead. TNC.
So
this team very much showing the power of having that.
I also just saw, I see discipline in a bit of a way there too, right? They have 10 seconds for God's Strength. They back up, they wait, sit at the shrine, wait for a comeback up. Then they go and they get that great wrap around the scan as well, catch on RNG.
I mean, this hero is so strong, even in the wrong hands, it still looks good. But you know, Gabby, excellent on this hero, and 616, absolute free farm. The item timings are getting pretty ridiculous now. As
He's
he is
jumping forward, not even with God's Strength this time. He goes forward. He's gonna get doomed up though.
Oh, see if they got the damage to get him.
There's
They'll
a lot of
force
heals.
him out. It is indeed. Flyby's trying his best to commit and stay on the target as he's running him down. Monet does have a net. There's going to be a big ult from Kuko on the backlines, hitting a lot of them, and the heals are enough. They're keeping Gabby alive. Gabby is going to be able to outlive the Doom. Flyby jumping in desperately, trying to get a kill. He's able to now turn. He's life stealing back up. He's cut down Flyby. They have lost Kuko, but Kuko, he's already done the job. He got the Plague Wars down. He got the poison out. Arfu's dead as well. Up to the high ground, Armel goes. He's found another target. Lanham's out of the game. 3 dead. As they just couldn't kill the Sven. Gabby just presents himself.
Yeah, definitely. And we mentioned the heals, the way they itemized. I was telling you how the Veno, I would prefer if he went for the healing build, and he did. He went for the pipe, he went for the mech. So pops the pipe, pops the mech, keeps his Sven alive with that Shen heal on top
See
too.
what they can do here. Setsu trying to go forward.
They've got
The setup into what? That is the question.
He's long TP.
And Gabby's able to get the blink out straight away. The ice path does catch out Armel. Is there going to be any help for him? He's got the self-fuels. He's up into the air. Can he jump his way out of this one? Another slide of fist. Kuku's ready to go back in. Flyby, he's looking towards Tim. Tom comes out. He's going to catch out Monet. Flyby did get the BKB off in time. Flyby's starting to back off now as the BKB wears off. On the front lines, Monet, he takes far too much damage. The Naga Siren's dead. Jump forward from Gabby. Looking towards Setsu. Setsu goes for the self-fuels. He tries to time another stop. They've got the control. He's dead. 2 gone. Monet does have buyback. But Setsu dead for 70 seconds. TNC now onto the racks in the middle lane. Even though they still did manage to catch Armel out. But it was not enough. They've got so many ways to play and save. Between AU and Tims, these sort of 2 supports sitting on the back lines offering the heals and also the control. And there's Gabby on the front offering up the damage. Quick crit comes in and Arfu's out of the game. TNC just move up towards the top lane, start to focus down a second set of racks. 20-9.
Wow.
It's going to be close to a 13k gold lead here for TNC. 2 sets of racks taken away from RNG. Setsu does get a nice rune to pick up for this fight. Has an arcane rune.
Okay.
On the left rack. A smoke up on the back lines. A ward was down here in lane from RNG, so they do know that TNC's got the supports hidden behind them. Obviously, it's sort of question is still there of how much they can really do with that information. Just straight away, Gabby in on the high ground. Arfu has to buy back. He'll TP over to the shrine immediately. Armel's going to jump in on the back lines, gets the chains onto the 2 of them. They are focusing Gabby. He did get the Ghost Strike so he can still offer hits. They do get the Soulbind onto the 2 of them. They're focusing, but he turns. He hits. Look how much damage this Sven does. He's just got too many items. 3 dead, 4 dead. It's going to be 4 buybacks. RNG desperately trying to throw heroes back into this. A 5th buyback, but it's all over. GG is called. TNC take game 1. And RNG did not really give them a challenge whatsoever. TNC with a draft that very much is their own style, and it looked absolutely fabulous. Thank you very much, Steve. Yes, game 2 of TNC versus RNG. The panel, I mean, there's lots of belief in the draft from TNC once again. Would you agree this looks sort of heads up? It certainly sort of reduces the ability to pull off one of the plays that a lot of ODs want to do, you know, the whole sort of astral blink thing. You know, most of the time to get that instant blink out of the self-defensive astral, you need to make sure you're facing the right direction. And as you say, with the turn rate being as bad as it will be,
bottom,
you're not going to be able to do so. Bottom indeed, Lanham. Run down, does have the stick charges. Ooh. Will survive by the looks of it. AU, can he get that final touch upon him? Lanham juking around the trees. AU trying to cut. He gets the vision. Great play from AU, cutting down the trees to get that vision, to get the spell off. But as you say, with sort of the lack of CS, he's not really got any item to make the play. No sort of early phase boots.
Oh, Setsu is trapped on the high ground.
TPs are coming across as well. He's trying his best to run away from Tims. AU, he's going to have the root. Out it goes. Is it going to buy enough time for Armor to get in with a light strike ray? Yes, it is. Good duration with the fully charged at Fortune's End. Setsu in trouble. Blocked up as well by Tims. He's getting himself up to the high ground, but Gabby, he swings across, ready to join in the glory. As the three of them surround him, Setsu cannot escape. Gabby's going to be the one fortunate enough to take that last touch, get himself that bit of a bonus gold.
Don't think I saw him have a point in the silence either, right? I think he's 3-0-2, or did he actually take the 2-1-2? I actually didn't see. He's 2-0-3. Okay.
Let's try again onto Cuckoo. TP gonna come in, fly by. He's gonna get lassoed. He's dove for this. Roots out, he's dead. Arfu cannot help him out in time. He's getting blocked off. He's heavily graced himself trying for the TP, but the fish is there. TNC, they pick up 2 more kills. And RNG, it's not looking great. The money for the treads, the one. He's got those early sort of stat items. He's not an easy kill to get.
No,
their only real chance of getting a kill on him is if they bring the Leshrac over. They need some sort of early game damage output. The other heroes don't offer that.
This one they should be able to get here, Tims.
And they go, 3 of them. As Tims, he will fall. They'll get themselves their first kill on the board, RNG. Cuckoo as well, could be in trouble, Monet.
Steps up forward.
He's got the stun, and he's got a second one. Okay. RNG able to get 2 kills off TNC there.
The first one, that'll happen. You know, Tims is in, but Cuckoo just kind of walked in and died. That was just a bit strange. RNG grouping up. They really want to emphasize trying to get an early tier 1 here.
And
they have the nighttime too.
He's coming in. See Armel from the side, getting the light strike down. AU has got the root onto the 2 of them. Flyby and Monet. They are deep behind the tier 1 tower. They'll turn. They'll be able to take down AU. Another kill for RNG. Now Tims, he's still hanging around, but they've got the vision upon him. He's slowed down. They'll chase him out.
They got
double kill for Monet.
Armel had no mana during all that, so he couldn't actually look for anything. Cuckoo coming back. He's still a lot of heroes
what
here.
He can go for. He's got the lasso, but yeah, with the 4 heroes here, Cuckoo's got to be a little careful. The Firefly should be enough to kill off Arfu. Who'll get it? Cuckoo able to make the right call there, get the kill.
Because he's kind of just running in, forcing his action plays instead of farming it all. Because he's really not farming much of anything after that laning start and the Bat Rider. So I think that might be the idea for him.
Armel down bottom's looking pretty vulnerable. A flyby. He's found him, leads in, stun follow-ups there. Monet's on top of him. They've got the damage. He's already used the yours. So that's a save though. AU in with a false promise. It's going to keep him more than fine. Tims, he's in on the front line with the Echo Slam down onto Monet. Monet's gone. They're keeping the Lina alive, and now Cuckoo turns towards Arfu. Gabby's there with the Rift in. They're bringing him down low. He has the Heavenly Grace, but the damage from the crits are too much. Gabby cuts him down. They have lost Tims, but in return, they're getting good trades. Laguna Blade out onto Flyby. Nukes there for the Purifying Flames. They'll get Flyby as well. They're not done yet by the looks of it. Setsu goes for the self-astral. Can he get his way out? He has got the blink, but they're already prepared. Cuckoo waiting in the river. There he is. They pick up a 4th. TNC punishing RNG for the dive there. Great plays from AU coming in clutch with the false promise.
Last few moments, these cores, these 1 and 2 just so close together here on both teams.
TNC are going to come in for the defense. Fortification popped. And TP's in to try and hold on to this tier 2 tower. So he's going to make the jump forward first. Gabby leading in. He's going to look towards Mono. They're going to jump straight away with the lasso. There's defensive astral as well as the GA. Try to keep their teammates safe. Setsu immediately drops down the ult. They turn their attention straight towards Gabby, but the false promise from AU keeps Gabby fine. He's backing off for now. In the trees, Monet trying to focus down Cuckoo. The chaotic offerings is following them down as well. Cuckoo, he's in a lot of trouble. Can they get him back to safety off the high ground? The heal for the Purifying Flames is keeping him alive. Dodges the stun from Monet, but Monet and Flyby are able to chase down and finish off AU. Is the Oracle gone? TNC forced back to the base. Sure, RNG, they got the tier 2, they get a kill onto the Oracle, but everybody else is saved.
Yeah, this now is the go time. TNC is like, all right, we don't have Lasso, we don't have Phantasm, but they don't have Golem.
I mean, they're already
we have to do something.
Opposite side of the map, TNC immediately there's the jump in from Tims. Instant lockdown onto the OD, dragged back into the combo, Setsu's out. TNC, quick to make the plays, and with that pick off in mind, a big one as well, taking that OD. Now let's see what RNG can do.
The fissure to block them off from entering.
It's making it very awkward, and that Daedalus pickup, it really is adding to the speed that they can take Roshan down, TNC.
It's actually going to drop down in time before they can react because of that fissure block. Very nicely done by TNC.
But you know, they're probably get a happy surprise if they try and take a fight and they realize, hang on, this Omni's not using his ult.
Ooh,
it's because he doesn't have it.
Monet.
Oh, not Monet. He's been caught out, dragged back. Armel's got the combo. Arfu's trying to run across, but he can't do anything. That's Monet dead for 70 seconds, no buyback.
Oh, man, and now they level 22. The bonds are out.
They're just pushing on.
He removes the bonds with the Phantasm off himself. And this is a rack.
They're getting it.
They remove the bonds off of Armel as well with AU. And that's a set.
Oh, no.
In a quick
RNG
series of events.
Uh-oh.
Now RNG's trying to catch him here behind the tower. Courier.
Hey, what's going to happen? Anything nice? They're tipping it over to the shrine, actually. Cuckoo's coming in. He's going to get caught out and straight away. The smoke into the Hex. He needs backup, and he needs it now. They're coming across. Cuckoo's going to be able to get the force up to the side. They're still focusing him down. They'll get him. That's the bat out of the fight. Flyby moves over towards AU. He's got the silence upon him. Another force from Armor trying to spread AU to the side and keep him safe. Allows him to get the chance to cast False Promise upon himself. He's fine for now with the Chaotic Offering. They're both down on top of Armor. Armor pops the BKB. Desperately trying to run away. Flyby's still on top of AU. He's trying to finish off the skill. Setsu's in. Hex out as well. BKB's popped. He looks towards Gabby. Gabby pops the BKB. The silence clips down, but Gabby with the physical damage comes out towards Setsu. The GA is back though. Arfu's able to pop it out. Tim's jumps in with the combo. The magical damage is there to kill off Setsu. Setsu's gone. RNG trying to keep the fight going. Maybe a bit unwillingly as this Monet Ledge being dragged very deep into the base. The heals are there from Arfu. Armel's dead for 70. He has not got buyback. And TNC, can they punish this dive from RNG? Jump forward from Cuckoo. A Fisher out onto Monet. The golems are still out. They have to be worried about this Chaotic Offering damage. They have to dispel the hold as well. Focus down on Monet. Monet's dead. Now turning towards Arfu, but Arfu's got the backup of Flyby and Lanham. Lanham with the slow, the upheaval, slowing them all down, allowing Flyby to get back in towards the base. He's on top of Cuckoo. Cuckoo gets the Firefly just in time before the silence is upon him, so he will get back to the fountain. Tim's as well. Everybody else will manage to retreat. The golems fight on. They'll be able to kill them off here with the help of the fountain damage, as RNG will back off and away.
Another DD spawns bottom. Setsu will finish up his next item too. They've got a smoke available now as well. They want to get this big wraparound. Is TNC going to be ready for this?
See what they can find in Monet, the one leading the charge.
He's just walking in.
Gabby, he's a tough target to jump with. They're going to try, but he's been sleep with the Hex, but the BKB False Promise is there. Gabby now able to pop the Phantasm, turns towards Monet, drags it back in, but the Yules comes down as well as the Golems. Thrown down by Lanham, tries the upheaval, but they're already out of it. Flyby, being the one to be focused. He's got the BKB, pops the Monet, he's going to now war up, but Cuckoo jumps in. He gets the lasso grab, dragging him up to the high ground. They're on top of Arfu. The Omni Knight is dead. He'll buy back immediately, trying to get back over there. The second set of Golems drop down onto Wazeu, Gabby, and Cuckoo's. They'll now back off, trying to chase this. Monet gets the lightning slow onto Cuckoo. They're on top of the bat. The Glimmer came from AU, keeping the bat safe. They'll get Cuckoo back to safety. In the trees, Monet searching. The TNC, they've already managed to get out of there. TNC will not lose anybody, and that was the commitment. Tim's is in indeed. Jumps forward, gets the Echo Slam combo off onto the three of them. The stun's out onto Arfu. There's a die back on the Omni Knight. The Golems are focusing down Gabby. Setsu does come in from the side, finds out AU, but the Oracle has buyback available. Straight in towards the tier 2 tower. Armel stunning, holding back the Chaotic Offering Golems. He'll start to beat them down as well, see if he can get rid of them, as Gabby's able to start hitting upon them as well.
They're starting to expire as well. That was absolutely
everything was dropped
there. So he was still holding on to that one to try to get one, but all
you've lost the Golems.
Oracle, and the Golems are gone. That was the refresher.
Potential GA as Arfu's dead for a minute. This is more than enough of space and time for them to go in and get Roshan.
Yeah,
and Cuckoo, he's straight in. He's managed to find Money on the high ground. Setsu's going to jump forward. The BKB goes to the defensive Astro to keep him safe. The false promise there on Gabby, allowing him to push forward with the fight. Setsu using the BKB to try and get away with the right clicks from Armel. The Daedalus, it does too much. He's dead for 2 minutes. Setsu without buyback. Flyby goes for the BKB TP out. Lanham will not be as fortunate. They hold him down. 3 dead on RNG. Monet surrounded. Dragged back by Gabby. TNC, they'll take a 4.
Wow. That was, I mean, just such well execution from TNC on the high ground defending versus RNG's aggression. AU is just there every time for the saves. He's always there available with his false promise to go on the target that gets hexed to get that protection off. And now
Aegis's cheeses. I mean, now effectively this 5k HP on Gabby turning into 10k with that cheese pickup.
Yeah. What?
I just noticed, what's 2.5k? How much is that HP?
2.5.
2.5k. Oh, you know, just there's some EU maths.
Oh, flyby. This is a gem if he goes down too.
He's just trying to keep the attention away from pushing the base, I think, because he knows, you know, Setsu did die without the money for buyback. They're chasing him down, making sure that Flyby cannot escape. Cuckoo's in with the blink, lasso drag back. Tim's has the control. Flyby again, these AoE voids.
He's making them really work for it.
To get away. They should be able to chase him out because the BKB back up.
Oh my god.
He's going to have TP in 5 seconds. He's going to get out of this.
He just wasted 35 plus seconds of TNC's time or more. If they can actually get their connections, their damage is obviously there, but it's just been the way that TNC's been able to manipulate and move out of the fights that has made it look a little lackluster.
Because the Aegis has now gone. Farmel will be handed over the cheese by Gabby.
That's a range Rex.
Let's see if they can actually get the jump. Nice track onto the 2 of the Monet and Flyby. Monet still with the BKB ready to use. Likewise as well is back up. There's going to be the jump from Cuckoo. Does get instantly hexed. There's the first set of golems. It's a good one as well onto the three of them. Gabby now popping the Phantasm. Tries to turn towards the OD, but the Linkers blocks the rift. He'll now look towards Flyby. Flyby caught out by the stun. Can they get Flyby back? They cannot. Flyby's dead. Has to buy back. As TNC, they haven't lost anyone here despite the amount of golems that were dropped down by Lanham. Gabby forced back to safety. Monet desperately trying to chase. He will land the stun. They're going to focus their attempts towards Gabby, but he's got so much HP to work with. Monet now turning towards the back lines. Has put the BKB. It's going to wear off soon, though.
Look at these disengages.
They're just not getting anyone. RNG, they're still going for it, though. Maybe Armel or Gabby will be the casualty. Armel with the self-heals up into the air. Setsu, he's jumped himself on the cliff. He's dropping the sanities, but he didn't have. He needed one more hit, and he's not going to get it because he cliffed himself. Tims is able to walk away down in the river. Armel, false promise, turns towards Monet with the stun. They had enough damage to kill him through the false promise, though, as he finally pops. Armel's gone. Tim's still on the retreat. He has got a Fisher that he's able to turn and offer back to try and help out AU, but the chase continues. Monet's on top of him. Stun is there. They'll get the Oracle as well. But as he finally falls, 2 kills for RNG. AU without buyback. As you said, they are going to have to head back and deal with the creeps. RNG with just the presence of AU.
Yeah, he cut that with illusions too. It's a lot of gold on this Leshrac.
He's going to want to spend, but at the same time, buybacks are all important here. Gabby,
forward.
He's trying to go for this here. With the mute down onto Lanham. Now they'll turn towards Cuckoo. Cuckoo keeping the distance. Glimmer Cake keeps him safe. AU keeping that man safe and sound. Light Strike Array is going to be off the mark. Stun thrown out to Monet. Another dodge with the Yule Scepter. They'll try and close in upon him. They won't quite be able to get it. The Fisher will be laid out. And in fact, nearly enough. Gabby don't quite able to get the rift. Cuckoo jumps in with a vision onto Flyby, but Flyby pops the BKB, turns towards Cuckoo. Cuckoo with his own BKB that allows him to commit with the lasso. The GA comes out. Lanham sets the first set of rocks down on towards Gabby, but Gabby is so tanky. They've lost Flyby as the BKB ends. They've killed off the Night Stalker. Monet gets the stun on the Cuckoo, but again, with the Fate Edict and the Glimmer Cage, they're keeping the bat safe. Cuckoo able to turn now, keep the sticky napalm spam up. They're on top of Lanham. Lanham's gone. He's dead. He does have buyback. Setsu trying his best to turn and down Cuckoo with the Astral hits, but it's not enough. Cuckoo's still alive. False promise from AU keeps him safe. Arfu jumps in, looking towards Gabby, but still, he's so tanky they cannot kill the CK. Fishes out onto Arfu. They've lost the Omni Knight.
And the Courier 2 flies in. It does die to the right clicks. Oh my god, these fights are crazy. Lanham was forced to throw the first ulti to
saved the second one.
I think it was still on. I think the refresher was on cooldown for a little bit of time before he was able to actually throw it.
So, but he's got one instance of it for the defense. Arfu's back in with the buyback. They're without Flyby for a good minute. This should be an opportunity for TNC to take more of the base away from RNG. And they go. Setsu, he's jumped in. He's committed straight away. Tims, he's got the chain lockdown. Extra as well. They've got the Heavenly Grace, but he's been lassoed. Setsu needs help, but he's going to go for the self-astral. Up towards the top. They've caught out Monet. Monet with the self-fuels. He's healing up as well, thanks to the Bloodstone active, but they have the damage to follow up. Monet's dead. Buys back immediately. Lano's going to be the new focus. He did get the chaotic offering off in time. Now with the head forward from Setsu, drops the sanity clips down onto the two of them, but Gabby's popped the BKB. Creeps continue to push on Monet. Trying with the chase down. Slow on a Gabby, but the stun will miss. Gabby's out to safety.
The issue for RNG really is like these support heroes really. Sure, the core heroes are the ones doing all the damage and everything, but we see Tims and AU in the backline just throwing their spells over and over and over and over.
Top lane, Gabby. Phantasm pop. The force out the fortification. Lanham's going to be back in 10, but I believe there's still about 30-40 seconds until he has the double ult back online. He's got nearly 12k gold that he's holding onto as this Lina.
Probably saving the buyback bots play that we've been seeing a lot of teams doing too. But he's got it finished, and now they do have a refresher on Setsu.
Setsu, double sanities could burn a lot of mana, make it hard for Gabby to play the game. As the Hex comes out, force the back, and Setsu did pop the BKB for that one.
Yep.
So BKB has been baited out from the OD. The golems are up though. He has got the combo, Lanham.
They take out that ward that was getting vision of the backlines there. RNG did have one down for a moment. Monet starting to get
Gabby's going to go for it. There's the first golems down. Gabby focused. The BKB will be popped. He's turning to try and hit towards Monet. Monet's got a lot of stats to work with those. Now they can chase onwards. The Linkers is going to be popped. Second golems drop down towards Gabby. The sanity is the first one out. There's the second one. It's burnt so much mana. This is great for RNG. They can move it straight away. Get on top of AU. AU's gone. Gabby's the new focus. They've got the CK. Now towards Tims in the trees. They have the vision. Tims is dead as well. This time, RNG able to bring together the defense that they hope for. Setsu with those 2 sanities. I believe the first one.
What do you replace? Armel is back to 12k.
He is.
Got treads.
He's got the money. He's queuing up a Mjolnir for himself next. He's going to have to take something out of his item slots to get that one in.
Yeah.
Maybe the Yules at this point just relying on the BKB as his sole defensive item. They're going to push forward. The smoke can catch RNG off guard here. Jump forward onto Flyby, but the Heavenly Grace keeps him safe. There's the golem drop down onto the three of them with the Fatal Ponds. Lanham, there's the second one as well. It's doing a good amount of damage here. The Hex out as well on the Cuckoo. Cuckoo's in trouble. He pops the BKB, but he's gone and dead. Gabby's trying to find the front line. Has to put the BKB. AU has been focused down. Monet and Flyby on top of him. They've lost the Oracle as well. Jump forward from Flyby. In on top of Gabby. They'll get three. Another successful defense from RNG. Where TNC jumping the gun a little bit, smoked up. They presented themselves, blinked straight into that one, jumping onto the high ground, and RNG were more than prepared.
At nighttime again, always going to be up. Dark Ascension cooldown at level 25 reduced. Always going to have that vision.
Here they go, RNG.
They're getting the high ground too.
They're getting a good wraparound. Are they prepared for this jump forward from Flyby? There's the golem drop down as well as Setsu popping the BKB. The false promise comes out in time to keep Cuckoo alive. They're on top of Setsu. Setsu's in trouble. Setsu's dead. He'll buy back straight away. AU's going to be the new focus. They've lost the Oracle. He does not have buyback. Tim's dropping out the Echo Slam, but Bonnie's already popped the BKB. Tries to get the start to Tim's, but Tim's is out of there. Gabby's in trouble. So is Armel. They've lost Armel. They've lost Gabby. They've lost the three of them. Lanham with the double kill once again. The team fight combination between Lanham and Setsu ripping through TNC.
But either way, it doesn't matter. They don't have damage to deal with these BKB golems as well as GA. Their physical damage is limited, even though they have, well, limited because of that GA, even though they have Daedalus as well as a CK who's so farmed. It's pretty insane.
He's in. He's jumped forward. He found Tim's. Was sitting there on the side. That's Tim's dead.
He's down for 2 minutes.
Dead for 2 minutes. RNG now ready to dive in. Look for more. They're on top of Gabby. Gabby. He gets himself far enough away. They'll now turn their attention towards the barracks here. RNG taking structures away from TNC. As TNC just left with the three of them in an attempt to hold. As RNG will clean up the middle racks. They'll now head towards top. An 11k gold lead, a massive swing in this game. Now in favor of RNG. Flyby jumps forward, getting the hit onto all three. Turns towards Gabby. Gabby did get the BKB off in time. They get the lasso off. They manage to drag him back. Monet's in trouble. He's being dragged deep. Monet, he gets the bloodstone heal off. He's going to be fine. Heavenly Grace keeping him safe as well. Gabby, he's being focused by Setsu. Setsu puts the BKB, starts to rack up the in. The BKB will wear off, so he will retreat, but Heavenly Grace heals him up. That would separate themselves from that attempt. Monet straight back up top, focusing down the tier 3 tower with the Diabolic Edict. Armel looking for the setup. Monet's in. He goes to pops the Lincolns here with the lightning. Gabby's by Armel's side, so RNG can't dive any further.
Cuckoo's wrapping around, trying to find some.
They don't have the creeps in though. Backdoor protecting his backup, and Cuckoo straight in. Instant Hex response from Setsu. The nullified down on Monet. They manage to kill off the left track. Flyby's in with the stun. Flyby dead. They've caught him out. 2 buybacks come out from RNG. They've got to try and get themselves back over if they want to turn this fight. But Tim's goes forward, slides in, gets the Fisher out. The golem is set up from the death of Lanham. But they've killed off 3, and TNC will hold on to the top set of racks. So, hello. Sorry. Looks like we're having technical problems.
I was trying to check as well. I just like pulled it up quickly and I was like, oh, they're frozen as well. So it looked like, I mean, we had, I think
how we doing? It was just a big game break. I'm sure nothing's happening.
It's like the most crucial moment in the game.
Oh.
Okay, so who had the buybacks available? Warlock had it available. I don't know if, I didn't see who had left.
Well, we're going to go to a break. So don't go anywhere. I'm sure the game will be still here in a minute. Don't go anywhere. Hopefully they'll fix it. See you soon. We're back. All right, what did we miss? Fog, give us a recap.
We see there's an Ags eaten, Ags synced on Monet. We have an Ags synced also on Owen. Go.
Straight in onto Tim's. Tim's going to have the Eon Disc. He's fine. He's chilled. Refresh Orb's going to be used here by Monet. Monet, Heavenly Grace. There's the Eon Disc popped on himself as well. And now the jump for. They got the nullifier. Chaotic Offer is going to be dropped down. GA's popped as well. Flyby. He's in. They're on top of him. The bashes are coming out. Gabby needs to get back desperately. The Crimson Guard helping him out from AU. They'll now turn. Lamb's dropped the first set of goals. Cuckoo's in. Tries to the last set, but it's removed. The Heavenly Grace is going to be saved. There's the second set of Chaotic Offer. Dropped down Armel. He's in trouble. The BKB, the false promise. AU keeps Armel alive. They turn out towards Monet. Monet puts the BKB. They've killed off Lanham. Can they get more? They've lost 2 on TNC. Cuckoo has to buy back. The false promise continue to keep Armel alive. He's life stealing up as well. Hitting the goals. Back up to full. But Setsu's in. The Sanity's eclipse dropped down. Armel's dead and gone. He has buyback, but it's a triple kill for Setsu. He tries for AU, but the Glimmer Cave keeps AU alive. Cuckoo separating himself. Has to get away from the golems. AU's being followed. Chased down another force away as he's taking RNG's attention away from the base, but AU is dead. He has buyback available. The tier 4 is now getting focused. There's 2 dead on TNC. The golems are doing it. Lanham pushing the tier 4s, pushing the base. Hurricane pikes himself back, but the Ancient is now exposed. Lanham's trying to finish it off. He's just focusing the Ancient down. Cuckoo's in, but the Abyssal Blade from Flyby holds him in place. Buyback from Monet. He's coming straight back into finishing off. The golems are about to disappear. They've got to keep them off. They're keeping them off the Ancient. Jump forward the Hex. False Promise keeps Tims alive. Armel's the new focus to disarm the Edict. The heals keeping him up. Cuckoo gets the last up, but the Ancient Olive's taken down. GG is called. And RNG take game 2, 76 minutes in.
What an absolute ridiculous hold by RNG.
Now let's find out who's going to take the all-important game 3 now between TNC and RNG. Looking at the drafts, we've got some fun stuff. We've got an Enigma on one half. On the other side, there is the Art Silencer. Yeah, I mean, Armlet and the run buff is just so appealing.
Yeah, it's very strong.
And Armel, a very hot mechanical player, could definitely use something good. And
Tims might actually have to kill
coming
here.
in. Perfect torrent follow-up from Armel. And that little movement from Tims coming over to check the 2-minute runes. Get that haste rune, get a little lucky with the RNG. It spelled them first blood for Armel in the mid lane. Great move from Tims. Making sure that 2-minute rune, if it spawns top, which it did, goes into their control. As many of Enigmas would have simply stayed in the jungle.
Yeah, that was a very...
Tims was prepared.
Very selfless play as Cuckoo.
They get the trade.
They get the trade, but he does not get the experience.
Does not.
I think they probably want to make a move, maybe move the Silencer down bottom, because the Curse is better to deal with the Batrider.
And we'll see if they change things around.
Yep, we'll see. They're making an aggressive move here onto Monet with the spin. The Inkswell should be able to get this easy.
Yeah, good combo. The two of them getting in against the three of them. Not much they can do once that Blade Fury's out. Maybe they can get a kill return. Fantastic paralyzing cast bouncing between the two of them. They will be able to get the trade, taking down Gabby. Look towards AU as well.
They pack a punch between these two supports.
Those Glaives hurt. And AU's going for the smart play. TP's out.
As Tims will, of course, just continue to be an efficient farm. So they have to make these moves. You have to be able to make and secure your lanes when there's Enigma, because you know the Enigma is just free farming. So that's top.
Another attempt here with the Inkswell. Stroke of Fate, Blade Fury. A lot of magical damage. Too much for Arfu to deal with. We'll see if once again they can punish Gabby in response. They have the Maledict, the stuns, the bounces of the cast, perfect as well. Gabby's gone. That's the second time that play's happened where Gabby's committed for a kill with the Blade Fury, but has no escape.
Armel's actually staying toward that bottom side, maybe hoping he can try to get a catch. Cleared up the hard camp there.
Cuckoo's ready to dive in and does have that lasso. So if they can get the lockdown onto one, they'll go for the easier target by the looks of it. Torrent is going to be off the mark though. Now he'll commit the X mark into the boat. Drag Arfu back in. Armo needs to get him for a last touch though if he wants to get the kill. He's not going to be able to do so. Arfu's still ticking down to the Firefly. Now the responses come in. The cast bounces again. RNG, they're going to get Cuckoo now. Armel, he's surrounded. They'll chase him down. Armel, he's in a lot of trouble. He'll throw out a torrent, but they'll surely get the kill. RNG will punish both of them. As Armel and Cuckoo really, they really reached for that kill. It cost them. At the same time, TNC will be able to make something out of it. They know that with the full attention from RNG down bottom, Monet is exposed and Gabby and AU can dive and take the kill.
Tims is probably getting pretty close to that mech there. He's got the buckler finished up as well as the pieces for that headdress. So yeah, mech is going to be online soon, and that's when their fight's pretty strong. But now Cuckoo walks into a world of hurt.
Yeah, Cask Maledict, the follow-up magic burst from Flyby, more than enough.
Ooh.
To claim the kill. Monet, he wanted that.
He wanted that.
He wanted
really
that gold. Doesn't get it.
So about 400 away from that mech.
Setsu will show himself top. Not really too much the two heroes can do to one another. Arfu though, he's found out by Tims. Tims was still there. Quick Malefice and Arfu's gone.
That's the mech. They were looking to try to make RNG take a bad fight, but they weren't looking to try to miss their boat. So that was a little bit of a mistake there coming out from TNC, not able to connect that chain stun. But it does give them a little bit of breathing room as there's no Stampede available, so the aggressive plays from RNG is quite limited now until that's back.
I'll take a kill. Cuckoo able to chase down Arfu with that movement speed of the boots. Burning him down. TNC are getting a lot done across the map.
As they should. This is exactly what they want to be doing with this type of lineup right now versus RNG, because they know that they're, like I said, the Wraith King can't fight, and Storm still a bit weak here as the
Phantom. That leader with the Malefice into the Phantom. They've got the lockdown, the silence, dragged back with the X mark into the Torrent. Setsu's dead. And Armel, he'll be the one to take that DD room, bottle it up.
To be able to try to take some fight. Monet is, as we said, he is farming very, very well, but they're starting to get picked off a bit here and losing some.
They're playing it safe. They don't want to commit full. In fact, the mass TP's down bottom. They see Monet farming here.
Oh, he's so dead.
They know he's got Reincarnate, but it doesn't matter. With the four of them, for the five of them, in fact, they should be easily able to kill him off twice. Monet heavily punished as he was farming aggressively in TNC's jungle underneath their ward. instant reaction from TNC, not giving any sort of chance of letting Mono get away with that farm. They are definitely geared up to go high ground. I mean, they're close to the Radiance. Maybe they want to wait for that. They're pushing on. I mean, the Healing Ward, the Rum, the Greaves. I don't think RNG's got the damage to outdo this sort of sustain at the moment. This is the strong point for TNC to go. They get the combo onto the Storm, the boat's down as well. Setsu's gone, there's no Stampede to get him out of there. The Storm's dead. TNC playing perfectly to their timings.
They're holding the Greaves the whole time too. And the deep push on RNG, you look at it, it's not there. They don't have the heroes to deep push this. Their best one is Arcane Curse.
Monet is not online.
He is not at all. The Global comes out to try to halt stuff here. They go on the Enigma, but Tims is tanky.
They can't kill him, and Tims, he just turns Black Hole straight up. It's perfect execution from them as they're going to kill off Arfu. Setsu's trying to zip him, but they just do not have the damage on RNG. Flyby's dragged back into the Torrent combo. Cuckoo's on top of him with the Firefly. Stroke of Fate from AU finishes him off. As TNC...
Healing Ward's back up. Everyone's back up to full.
They just keep pushing. Game 2, they may have let it slip away as the game went late. Here in Game 3, they switch it up. They play aggressive tactics, and they are playing it perfectly.
And they can come back and keep resetting, too. We see the X play come out. X TP's to bake, picks up his Radiance, goes back. They've got the Diffusal picked up on the Jug, too. Now in this one, they don't have the Tier 2 in the mid lane, though, so they can't naturally just change into going for that one, but...
And Setsu again. Dodging the embrace, but you're 17 minutes in, Iraq's taken, and you can't even tell that they just pushed. They're full HP, the Mana's looking very good as well. He's still got Grease ready to pop. Cuckoo straight back in, he drags out the Wraith King. Monet, he's not even got the Reincarnate back online. He's dead, it's over. TNC take the game, they take the series 2-1. They're moving on, big things for TNC, and without a doubt, another showing of what a bright future awaits for this team. Improvement after improvement. Game 2, it was a tough one. Definitely going to be something that he's going to sit down with them and look back at. A lot to learn from that one. But Game 1 and Game 3, TNC able to show us if they get those timings,